Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's and these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So, the Mexico City starting five. George is out there at B-Train. Then there's Smooth. And it's Whitehead in at the two-guard. Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got the first points of the night for the Lakers.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Outside, George. Pass to B-Train. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. George, no good. Sharp on the wing. Last game with 30 points. Jacks up a three. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Connect. Durant's got 5 points so far.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Doncic against George. There's Whitehead. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here's Sean. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Pass to Smooth. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, Sharp. Here's Connect. On the three off target. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Freeman Liberty. 11-point game his last outing. With the shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Nurkic setting the pick for Durant. And it's off from three-point range. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list. And checking out some stats for B-Train. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Mexico City moving it around. Great D that time from Nurkic. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Doncic. Screen by Nurkic. A nice shot by Doncic.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Here's Smooth. George with the screen on Durant. They get a hand on it. Nurkic with it. George picks him up. Left side Durant. Here's Doncic. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Smooth passes to B-Train. Here's Freeman Liberty. Hits it from three-point range. Freeman Liberty's got his second bucket tonight.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is KD. He has 5. Carries it down low. Durant's got 7 points in the game. For Mexico City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Whitehead. Outside, George. Here's Freeman Liberty. He has 6. And it's George missing. Doncic with it. Now, Nurkic. Here's Connect. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, George. Shoots over Nurkic. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Sharp finds KD. A three-pointer, no good. So for Mexico City, the last game a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
It's Nurkic, top of the key. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you can go from a 10 seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Pass to B-Train. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Whitehead. B-Train passes to Smooth. Shot clock at 5.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
To the paint. Durant inside. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 9 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside, George buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Doncic outside. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. He's got 8.
Luka won't take three-pointers laying down. He's coming right back at you with the answer.
And Mexico City calls their first timeout of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Sharpe. Now Mills. Mexico City moving it around. Pass to Bates. This one for 3. That shot missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Over Irving. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And here's Carr. James, the pass to Carr. Irving with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Reeves. Durant kicks to Doncic. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Here is Carr. Here's Bates. Still without a basket. Looking to end the run. Carr, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Reeves outside. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Vanderbilt, a screen on James. From deep, Reeves. And it's Irving with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Sharp. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's the screen. Irving for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by James. Pass to Carr. To the wing on the left. Outside, James. Puts up a 3. Carr, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Here's Sharp. Carr covering. Back to Sharp. Here's Pickett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James with it. Defended by Reeves. Carr against Sharp. Carr the pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Reeves with the rebound. Irving's gone 1 of 3 from the field. Now here's Sharp. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Good on the second free throw. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's James. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, up 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latino. Vamanos. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Mexico City, we've got George. Whitehead out there with Smooth. And there's B-Train. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the small forward spot. Inside. And it's George missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Bounce pass from Reeves. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Smooth. Good on the three-point shot. Smooth's got the lead up to 4 now for Mexico City. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Mexico City.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but the success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pickett passes to Sharp. Here's Pickett. Back to Sharp. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mexico City moving it around. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
B-Train misses. And Sharp has it in the corner. And here's Reeves outside. Whitehead with the rebound. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Mexico City. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. To the inside. And it's blocked. George against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
The Lakers making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Mexico City. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Phoenix Suns.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
George looking around. Pass to Smooth. That ball, nice feed that time from George. And it's 9 points for Smooth.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's Smooth. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Connect with a wide-open look. Drops in the tray. Connect got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Smooth, defended by Durant. Here's George. Out to the right wing. B-Train. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And here's Sharp. He's got 11. And Cornette gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. And here's George. Here's Whitehead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Mexico City, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. Out to Doncic. They set the pick beyond the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Smooth's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Pass to Whitehead. There's the triple. Second chance shot. Good. Smooth's got 11 points in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Back to KD. Six to shoot. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Connect. A powerful flush by Durant.
You cannot sleep on KD's length now. He's excellent at using that length on the offensive board.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over.
And every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for Mexico City. Freeman Liberty's checked in. Pass to B-Train. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Smooth. Here's B-Train. Goes back up. And it's sent back by PD.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, the problem for the offense.
Reeves against George. For the 3. That doesn't go either for KD.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
For Mexico City, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. so he makes both from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
KD with it. He's got 11. And George hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
On defense, Mexico City. They lead by 4. Back to Doncic.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Whitehead passes to Smooth. Pass to Whitehead. The 3 from George. Reeves with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
As a junior college product, Dalton Kennett, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin spent 2 years at a JC, some more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Sharp in for Austin Reeves. Here's Carr. Good, and the assist goes to James. Carr's got the lead up to 5 now for Mexico City.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Irving. Here's Bates. There's 3-pointers off the mark. On the wing, Doncic. 1:44 left in the first half. They double-team KD. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. And the Lakers with another miss.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Nurkic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got 6.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Doncic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
That one misses. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
James finds Mills. Back to James. Here's Carr. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And a close game so far into the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mexico City leads by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Taking a look at Los...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
You've got Doncic. Durant is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Connect. And it's Sharp, and it's the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Smooth, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Durant. Doncic outside. Takes a 3. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low, here's B-Train, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. For Mexico City, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Freeman Liberty. The 3 from George. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the Lakers with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
There's Whitehead. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Drills it from outside. George has got 10 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
It's Durant on the wing. He's got 11. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He's got 13.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Here's Smooth. 16 points for him. To the paint. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Short. That's good.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Connect gets it to go.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
George passes to Smooth. There's the three. The shot by George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Doncic. From past the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column. Him and his fans, their money's worth, and then some.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Doncic. Freeman Liberty, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Screen by Nurkic. From the arc. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. Now with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Well, you look at Smooth, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Luka Doncic, just 2 behind. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the 2 best passers in the NBA.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Pass to Sharp. Doncic with a screen for Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Smooth, guarded by KD. Now Sharp, 15 points in the game. Outside Durant, launches a 3. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Lakers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also shown great effort defensively. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
For Mexico City, they've been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. James checked in for Mexico City. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
It's the 3-point bomb.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. And it's Durant missing. Mexico City leading by 9. Here's Smooth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's perfect from the line this time. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do. Even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them. Bill Russell, the Celtics, and the Lakers, and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Doncic. Reeves against James. Back to Doncic from downtown. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Sharp. Durant trying to break free. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's on Luka Doncic. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Mexico City?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Clock at 4. Nurkic setting the pick for Doncic. Off target from outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
KD does such a great job playing the angles. He'll pass it off to a better option if he can.
Takes it inside. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Kevin Durant. Doncic outside. He lobs it up. Picked off in midair.
2 minutes.
James, the pass to Beatran. Reeves against James. Here's Smooth. 27 points for him. Here's B-Train, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 22 points per, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And the Lakers making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Reeves the pass to Sharp. Here's Pickett. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. Sinks the triple.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap. here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Smooth, banked in off the glass. Smooth's got 29.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He gets it in there. That's now 22 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Smooth. James in the post. To the middle, Mills. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reeves left side. Pass to Pickett. To the wing right side. Vanderbilt misses. Here's the floater. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Mexico City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. Running the show, make sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Mexico City. Smooth out there with Whitehead. And there's B-Train. Then it's James. And it's Bates in at the 3 slot.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Whitehead. 1 shot.
Lakers trail by 13. Now here's Durant. The 3. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Whitehead's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Outside, KD. Here's Pickett. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to B-Train. Here's Bates. And a wide open look for James. Kept alive.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He misses the free throw.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers trail by 13. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Connect in the corner. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And 11 points for Dalton Connect.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
Here's Bates. Whitehead passes to James. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Pickett. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Bates. Pass to Smooth. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Whitehead. Lets the 3 fly. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Oh,
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. That, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Durant up top. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Whitehead's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Smooth. Oh, good with the triple. Lakers trail by 13. Reeves right side. And here is Durant. Here's Pickett. James covering. Pickett passes to Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
There's a screen. Here's Smooth. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Reeves hits the three-point bomb.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Up the alley-oop pass. B-Train misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
6 on the shot clock. It's Durant on the wing. Fires from the wing. No good on that one.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Bates. To the paint. Here's Smooth. Nails the baby hook. Smooth's got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Durant with it. Using his length inside. Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Pass to Whitehead. James outside. Here's Bates. James, the pass to B-Train. Mexico City moving it around. Mexico City needs to get a shot off here.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. I'm sure would make things a lot easier, too.
A wide open look for Durant. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
And, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Plays it up and banks it in. And Mexico City leads by 12.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
They set the pick. Pass to Pickett. Over James. He claims that one off the back iron and down it falls. Mexico City leading by 10. James outside. Here's Smooth. Tipped away. B-Train. And that one is hammered home.
No clue how he got that
one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Freeman Liberty. No good on the triple. Up against George. Nurkic, a screen on George. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good with the triple. For Mexico City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Poke loose. Last break, the Lakers. For the three. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Doncic against George. Inside. Here's Smooth. Great D that time from Nurkic. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Sharp. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And Mexico City shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Turn around, Jay. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Sharp's got 14 points now in the second half. Mexico City leading by 11. Pass to Whitehead, a 3-ball. And Mexico City, another 3.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Outside, Katie. And it's Connect in the corner. From past the arc. It's hauled in by George. And Mexico City shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Smooth passes to B-Train. Here's Whitehead. Defended by Sharp. Clock at 6. George with the screen on Katie. They get the rebound. George. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And Mexico City leads by 16. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Smooth.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Durant, the pass to Doncic. Now, here's Sharp. Offline with his 3. Here's Whitehead, defended by Sharp. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. To the inside, B-Train. Great D that time from Nurkic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Mexico City.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Smooth.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Now Reeves. Young from outside drills the three-pointer.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks to the left side wing. Outside, George. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's Mexico City winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time